Welcome to Hens of Provision. My name is Mary, and welcome to my favorite savings goal of all time, I think, and that is getting a month ahead. I'm very much encouraging everyone to do so, and today I'm going to be setting up my second month ahead binder in a slightly different way than this main binder that I have been using as my month ahead snowball. And I am going to set it up with you. This is not scripted, so you're going to bear with me, I hope, as we do this together. I've created some new things in order to do this, and I'm very excited about it. But first, as always, before we get started on this, we do our daily calm. That is the thing that keeps us all in mind of our goals, that keeps us grounded, keep us focused on what we have to get done in order to reach the financial goals that we have set. So I use this daily calm bundle that is on my coffee shop for free, and every day I save a little bit into my top 3 goals, and I remind myself of what my goals are and evaluate how far I am along in that. And yesterday, I got myself oriented on my retirement because that one had been lacking in having the big tracker. And it's so important, this system of small savings, that you see the big picture, that these smaller challenges and goal savings goes into the big overarching larger goal, so you can see where your progress is. But breaking it down into the smaller ones helps your mind to stay calm and say, I can do this. These are actionable steps that I can take. And in the end, it gets you there faster because you don't stop. Okay, so I start with this daily edition where I have my top 3 retirement month ahead and debt payoff listed, and I roll a left, right, center. That's the star is the center, the dots are nothing, to determine each day which of my top 3 goals will be getting the money. And I got month ahead. I love when month ahead lands on my month ahead day. Just seems so fitting, doesn't it? And how much, I roll a D4 to see how much will be going in there. And it's the top 4. That's even better. So I do allocate and budget $4 a day. But sometimes it doesn't take all 4, but I love when it takes all 4 for a month ahead. Yes, I do. So this back here is what we call the bank envelope. And so all $4 today in this challenge will go into the month ahead envelope. Now the month ahead money that was in here was withdrawn last at the end of July because of this challenge that I also incorporate on the daily, and this is by Anna Banana Budgets, Roll for Your Savings Goals. And I rotate my top 3 goals on the calendar month. And last month I did was month ahead, and I did withdraw the money, so I have that extra money right here with me today to add to my large snowball, and I'm excited about that. This month, debt payoff is getting all the money from this challenge, and then it will be withdrawn and put in its larger challenge at the end of this month. So for this challenge, she has us roll the color dot die and use this key code down here. By whatever color is rolled, it will tell us what type of die we're going to roll for the number for today. So it is green, which is another D4. And it got 3 today. So $3 will be going into debt payoff. This challenge back here, so this one I do allocate the full $6 each day because the top number that it could get is the 6 from the D6, although it doesn't happen that often. So we only needed 3 though to go into the debt payoff today. The other 3 then gets placed in what is the envelope called daily randomizer. And we accrue it daily, and then once a week, for me that's usually Saturday, I then randomize it over these 3 envelopes and gets a little bit more money into those envelopes. The last challenge that I do each day is for emergency. And that is because I don't want to have to withdraw from these, or I can withdraw less than I would have had if I have another little bit stored up for those unexpected events. So for this challenge by Erica at Superior Budgets, Save 2027 in 2027, I've started early hoping I can actually get there. I just do a colored dot die, and I'm only saving 1 through 6. 6 will be the top end in this challenge as well. And let's see what we get today. We're in the pink, so orange is pink since I don't have a pink on this die. And we will roll a d6, and we get a 2. So we'll be putting $2 into emergency today. This has been accruing nicely as well. Love that. So that is in that what we call the bank envelope for this challenge. Okay, and I will put the money into emergency for this. And now that is done. Daily Calm is done. We've oriented ourselves onto our top goals, and we know we are making progress, however small. It's okay. We take action and we are progressing. Okay, so month ahead, if you have followed me at all, if you're new, let me explain quickly. I have a large goal for this year, and that is to get month ahead in 1 year. So I started in January. I am working on my 3rd month ahead. Took 2 years to get my 1st month ahead, a year and 9 months for my 2nd, and so it's very ambitious to think I can get it done in 1 year. But I have got 12 envelopes in here, and I bring $60 a week. I put $5 into each envelope till we start with our lowest, which was birthdays, and go on up to the highest. The highest is housing, and that is where I am right now. I have been able to fund, so after birthdays was fully funded, its 5 would go in here, making it get 10. When it got funded, then its 10 would go in here along with its own 5, so that's 15. This 15 would go up into here, making 20 each week going in here, and so on all the way up. So I have fully funded all 11 envelopes. I am on the very last one for the 3rd month, and that is housing. And this is a very large envelope. It is almost half by itself of my entire month. So I knew it was going to take some effort to get this one done because I have 4 months left. So I have additional challenges like the daily edition that come in here and help push it. So today, we're going to give it's $60 now. So it's 60 for all 12, 5 for 12, $60. All $60 go into this one envelope now. And we also get to add what was cashed out of Daily Calm for the month of July, which was for month ahead, and it was $258. So we're going to add our money now all together and find out where we stand with this. So each icon on this tracker is 91. So let's grab the money that's in here. And I have this is $800 in prop money to represent the $800 that is currently in the bank. All the other envelopes for the 3rd month are also in the bank. The money from their 3rd month is in the bank. This is prop money, so we're going to add the $800, and then 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, another 100. And then we have $5. So we have $13.05 now. Wow, loving that number. And we're going to tuck this in here and see how far that's going to get us on our tracker. So 1305 divided by 91 means I can do 14 houses. And I have 8 on a row, 8, 9, 10. So I can do 4 more houses. Now that is looking more promising to me, that I might be able to get this done in the remaining 4 months that I have for this year. Nice, love that. So that is my 3rd month. So I did change my tracker. I'm going to make that available. I was able to make one that I can actually put up on Coffee. The other one I could not. I had to email to people. So this, I'm on my 3rd month, and I'm just missing the last housing. So this is 1 through 6, and then 7 through 12, trying to get a year, 1 year in expenses, or in fully funded 1 year, month ahead in all. And this is all, not just like variable, it's bills, it's even some savings. All of that is incorporated in this. And I'll be putting this new tracker up on my Coffee shop. And so this one, see, is still on its second, it has its full 2nd month. To remind me, I have 2 months funded, but it doesn't have the 3rd month yet, whereas these all had their 3rd month fully funded, and the 3rd month for these envelopes is in the bank. But what we've been doing is we have been playing. So what I did to make this more accessible to everybody, because I'm fully convinced this is something everyone needs to be able to do, I took these 12 envelopes, and I put 6 of the lower ones in here and 6 of the higher ones in here. And then I bring $3 a week to fund those lower ones, and $10 a week to fund the 6 higher. So if you can get $13 a week out of your budget somehow, make it happen. You can slowly get there. If you've got time, friend, this is so worth it. But I have had someone ask me to set up a month ahead binder, and then I was watching Dida on What the Duck Saving with Dida, and she was using my mini idea to just do a week of her variable expenses, and I had an idea. Thank you, Dida. We really do help each other here on the community to get things done for each other, to help things become doable. I had someone ask for dashboards, and so I've created those as well, and they'll be on my Coffee shop because they couldn't find this one. This one I purchased. So I did create some. I'm using this one just because so it sets apart from this one. But I did create this that you can print off, plus the picture, the photo, which gives you the texture look underneath. So if you can print this on vellum, you can do that and make your own. You can just print it on white if you don't have, and you can have that look. I think that is just lovely as well. And I had another one that's about cream base to go under in case your binder goes better with the cream versus the white and gray tone. So those I'm going to put up on Coffee, but I'm super excited about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to change this up. So I want to be able to follow along with you who are doing the $13 a week. And so we know that these trackers that are in here, when they are full, so I have these little trackers that I have free on my Coffee. And so when this tracker would get full after we play for several weeks, that money would go up into this main binder, and we were slowly making our way again towards another month ahead. And so that's why there's a little bit of cash in here. The third month is in the bank, but that little bit of cash that we were getting from this was slowly advancing us. So we've already got $10 in birthdays just with playing $3 a week. So, and you'll see how we do that. But I wanted to show you how I'm going to set that up in this binder, because I want to take that out of this large binder and put it in its own separate binder so that I can keep with you. We can see how far it takes us, how long it takes us. This is going to be a separate binder for a month ahead. I'm not going to know whether to call it the 4th month or the 5th month. It may be, I might be able to do this again fully before this one gets to a month. So I don't know what month this is going to be, but it's going to be fun to do it with you. And I truly want to encourage you. And I created some new things for it. So we usually start with our Quiet Ways. This is also a bundle that I made and is free on coffee. And the Simple Days, Quiet Ways and Simple Days. This is by Leanne at the Enchanted Owl's Nest. But something struck me last week when I was playing. And then I was watching Dida. So I'm going to see what I'm going to have us do. I'm going to walk you through setting up this binder. But I wanted you to see it, how I was seeing it. I was like, let me get these all out, and I think you'll see what I mean. So this is money that's already been played and is in these envelopes from past money, and we use prop money for this $3. We turn that $3 into 30 dimes, and then we just, that way we can play it and randomize it over the 6 categories and the 6 trackers here. Okay, so we have birthdays, clothing, medical. I'm going to get out. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get out what was left already in the bank that's already dispersed with the prop money in here. And once any category gets a dollar's worth, it gets the real dollar. The prop money is exchanged for the dollar. Well, when I was looking at this, I realized that I put 9 icons in each one. So they all get done and go up to the binder about the same time. And I kind of like it varied. I like to have at least 1 or 2 going up every week or 2 weeks. So I created some new trackers and varied that. Super excited about that. So we're going to be swapping these out in both binders for these. And so like birthdays has 5 icons, clothing has 6, medical has 7, holidays has 8. And then the last 2 that are bigger will have 9. So they'll have more money going up into there because they're a bigger fund anyway. So we're going to be putting those in here in a minute. But also, I had someone ask me for, in the main binder, these categories to have some blank ones so they could do their own categories if they wanted. And I always like to try and help everyone make it worthwhile, so we're able for them to do it. So I did create, they're numbered instead of, and I couldn't do icons since I don't know what you're going to make them. So I just made them the circles for you to do. There are, I believe, 30 circles in each category, and there's 1 to 12 categories. And so I'm going to be putting my categories into my new binder. Put those in order, and I have to here. So I'm so excited, and this isn't scripted, so you got to bear with me. So we've got new things with you can make your own categories. I've got up to 12. We've got new trackers, and I wanted to show you what we're going to be doing. We are going to be using these. I like to break things down into small bits so that we can feel like we're making progress. We all love the quick wins, right? That's why we like these minis that go up, because then we get to, oh, we've finished a tracker, yay, we put it up. It just feels good. Gets those endorphins, gets us excited. So I am going to be doing this by the week, just like Dida was thinking. I thought that's brilliant, Dida. So I created a new tracker, and I have broken down my month into weeks. So 4 weeks to make a month. So with this, I am going to be saving for 1 month by the week. Okay, so this will be for a month, and so it's month ahead by the week tracker. So I wanted to walk you through how I would do that, how I would set that up. And this is how I did. So these are my categories: birthdays, clothing, medical, holidays, entertainment, miscellaneous, debt, transportation, utilities, insurance, food, and housing. I took everything that I spend on in a month, bills, variable expenses, savings, and I put them in here. And so birthdays, clothing, and medical, holidays, they're just one thing. But entertainment includes internet, fun, vacation, and subscriptions. Miscellaneous will be your catch-all. It is allowances or spending, haircuts, just forgot, 1 month ahead savings, and abundance or emergency savings. Debt, I have the loan. Transportation includes my car insurance, registration, gas, maintenance, and replacement. Utilities includes electric, water, security, cell phone, waste. Insurance includes life insurance, medical insurance, and dental. Food includes groceries, eating out, toiletries, household, and pet care, pet food. And lastly, housing, which is the mortgage, lawn maintenance, and home maintenance. So I added all that up, divided it by 4 to get what each one of these has to have in a week. So now I'm going to be saving by the week to get there with this smaller amount. I hope that makes sense. And so what I'm going to do is then I put 12 envelopes in this one, and I'm going to tuck my birthdays and clothing, and we're going to move the money over from this larger one into here, because this is now its own thing, and I love it. I love the idea. I would like it if you went over to What the Duck's Saving with Dida. She did unfortunately have an unfortunate event for herself. She has been laid off from her job, so she could really use some extra loving right now, some support from all of us, and because that's a hard thing to go through. But she's a saver, so she has had things tucked away, and I know she'll find it. But we can all be there, because it's not pleasant to go through that. Okay, so let's get our utilities. I'm getting all 12 in here. See if I can get insurance, food, and lastly is my housing. And this tracker will also be on my coffee shop for you as well. I would truly want everyone to have access to what they need to get started. So we are going to get started, speaking of, and then we're going to pull that money out of there and stick that in there. But we are going to exchange our trackers. So birthdays already had 40 cents. So I'm going to write 40 cents on there. I set these down. And we're going to swap out the clothing. 70 cents on that one. And medical had nothing. It went up last week, so it was starting new anyway. Holidays, 70 cents, or is that 90? I think that's actually 90, yes. Let's see what our prop money says. Okay, and we're swapping out entertainment, and it had, got entertainment, no, entertainment's here. Entertainment, and it is 50 cents. And then lastly, miscellaneous, 20 cents. Okay, and we'll do the others when we get to that binder, that little challenge. Okay, let's move that over. Okay, and now we can get started with our game. So for this one, we just randomized our $3. Like I said, we swapped out our $3 for 30 cents and dimes. This is also free on my coffee. I mean, there's no reason you can't get started, my friend. No reason at all. I love making this possible for everyone because it is such a change in your financial situation. And I know what it's like to struggle. So we're going to see where we're going to start. And we're going to start with one anyway. And what we do is going to roll a, I think we do the D6, don't we, for the 30, and see how many 10 cents, how many dimes each category gets, and I speed you up for this. And then the last one gets the dime. Okay, and then we just add up. This didn't, well, they got a dime this week. And that means it has $1.10, and I just smeared my nice, I will clean that up because that is going to bother me, my nice new tracker with a smear. So I'm gonna be cleaning that up. And that is miscellaneous. And number 6. And I would love it, I wish I could show you if you're new here, how we exchange the prop money. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So this one got 50. It needs a little time to dry. And it already had 50 cents, actually had 80 cents. So we add the 50 cents with the 50 cents and it makes $1. And we swap the prop money out for that $1. And now we have $1.30, and this should be dry. Don't want that to happen again. And like I said, I love the fact that the trackers now should go up at different times up to the main binder. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80 cents into holidays. 80 cents. I'll get my, and add that 20 cents. We'll make $1. So it now has $1.70 in holidays. Making sure that that is dry. Grabbing another marker since that one just flew the coop. Okay, medical is receiving 30 cents. It had 20, so it has 50 cents. I'm going to swap that out for a 50-cent prop money. And clothing, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 cents going into clothing. And so that's 70 cents, 80, 90, $1. We'll swap that out for a real $1 here. And then we'll take the 2 dimes for one of the 20 cents. We like to cash condense even the prop money so that it isn't as bulky, and it gives me my dimes each week for that $3. Okay, so that is clothing now. And birthdays, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 cents going into birthdays. It doesn't have any prop money, but I can condense this. 30, 40, and 50. Grab a 50 cents and then the 2 dimes for a 20 cents. So I have $1.70 now in birthdays. So while we're on these lower 6 ones, I'm going to do the switch. I'm going to take the money from this binder because this money was all earned through these tiny minis. And so birthdays already had $10. And they're each, so I need $15 a week, and they're 50 cents each icon. So we're gonna not do video math, right, friend? 10 divided by 0.5, I should be able to do 20, and that means 2 rows. So I'll speed you up. So these trackers are so nice because now you see we only need 1 more row done, and we will have met the first week, 1 whole week of the money you need to get a month ahead in your birthday category. At least I am. That's my number. Your numbers may be different. Okay. And then clothing is also $15 a week. And we have, how much money do we have in there already? We have $9, which is 18 of these 50 cents icons. So hold 1 minute and I'll speed you up. We're already pretty far on that one as well then. So nice. I think breaking it down into the smaller, it just gives you the satisfaction of making progress. It's really, really a good idea. And I'm eager till the day I can go back here and mark off on my tracker. I've got 1 week ahead in birthdays, clothing. I mean, that is going to be celebratory time, right? Medical. How much does it already have in it from these small minis? It also has 9 and it's also 50 cents. So that means it's 18 as well. So I'll speed you up. I'm hoping this is getting you excited, that you're thinking, okay, I can do this. This makes it so much more doable. I'll have to get these all uploaded onto my coffee shop for you. Okay, so holidays. What do we already have saved in holidays from our minis? We have $9 in it as well. Now it's 75 cents an icon, so I can do 12. I'll speed you up. So you can see that we do less as they get the bigger categories. And that is why I did split it up so that the top 6, which are the bigger ones, gets $10 a week to try and make the progress more even. Okay, and then entertainment. I also made this one a little more comfortable. I'm sorry, comfortable, colorful. I wanted there to be a difference. This was my serious black and white. This one has the color and the cute little trackers like this. Got to make it a little different, make it fun. We have $8 entertainment. Each icon is $2, so we only can do 4 on this one. But $8 is more than you might have had if you hadn't started this, right? I say it often, I just so wish I had known about stuff like this when I was younger and I could have started earlier then. So we have $8 in this one. It is also $2. So $2 an icon. So we need 60 a week in this category. I hope you got a screenshot perhaps of the categories and how I divided my month in up, and look what I just did, smeared that one too. So that's 2 that I have to clean up. Got a little too excited to keep going. So that's 2. I'll have to remember to come back. Debt has, now debt gets us into the larger one that we're going to be doing next, not this smaller one. And so it gets, we have the $10. Oh, I forgot to put the bank money from the quiet ways back in for next week, because that one is now done. And we will be going on to the simple days for the other 6 envelopes here after we get these done. So this one already has $10, $20, and $30 in debt. It is $100 a week, $350 an icon. So 30 divided by 350, I can do 8.5. I can do 8. Gotta give that. It is fast drying, but not as fast as I apparently think it is. Now I'm like nervous about trying it. Transportation has 20 already in it, and it is $4 a piece for a total of 120 per week. So for 20 we can do 5. And utilities. Can't believe how much we've already saved from these minis. 10, 20, 30, $35 in utilities. We need 125 per week, or $450 an icon. So did I say 35? I did. Divided by 450, we can do 7. I think this is going to give us that feeling of accomplishment better by breaking it down by the week. I'm going to speed you up while I do the next bit. Okay, now housing did get some from the mini trackers, but because it hasn't met its 3rd month, I don't know how much that was, and I'm just going to let it sit in there, and we're going to have to start anew on this one. And it is $17.50 an icon, $525 per week. So I don't think we were there, maybe even for 1 icon, but it's just going to have to start anew. And that is our lovely month ahead by the week. Loving it. Okay, and now let's see what we can advance from the minis. This is where we bring in the $10 and we use 25 cents. 25-cent coupons, prop money, to disperse this over the top 6 ones. And we'll need to swap out these trackers for the new ones as well. The money over here. I'm going to grab out the bank money and add it to the new 10 that we brought. And let's do the swap out for the new trackers. So there is debt, and it had $1.25. And utilities had $1. And food had 2 filled in, $1.50 and $4.25. I remember when it got the $4.25. That was a lot for one category. Transportation, $1.50. And insurance $1. And housing had 2, each of them being $1.25. Okay, nice. Now this one we played dodgeball with, one of my favorites. Came up with this one just to give us some more variety to for randomizing as well. We've got to keep making it interesting for ourselves, right? Absolutely. So what we do is everyone gets a quarter in a round, except for I roll the dice and the one that get hit gets skipped, unless when I roll the other die, the same number comes up and then it has caught the ball and it gets all 6 quarters. So it's nice when that happens. I always think it's so fun. 2 got hit. 2 did not catch the ball, so it gets skipped. And 1 got hit. 1 did not catch the ball, so it gets skipped this round. 3 got hit, and it did not catch the ball. 5 got hit. 5 did not catch the ball. Maybe one of those weeks that nobody catches their ball. 2 got hit. 2 did not catch the ball. 4 got hit. And 4 did not catch the ball, so it does get skipped. 3 got hit. And 3 did not catch the ball. Okay, so I have 5 left, so that's enough, because if 1 gets skipped, then there's 5. So 6 got hit, and 6 did not catch the ball. So this was a day that no one caught the ball. Kind of a sad thing for me. I always get so excited when they catch the ball. Small things, right, that make you happy. So there's $1.75 going into housing. $1.75. Now these have to make it up to $5 to cash out. So there's $2.50. We will swap that out for a dollar prop. And then we will take the 50 cents and 2 of the quarters for another dollar prop. And then that gets us $4.25 in housing. Not enough to swap out for $5. Let's put it back in its envelope. Okay, and food, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're all probably going to get about, well, not the ones that got hit, no, right? So not close to the same thing, except for if they got hit. So that's $1.75 there. So there's $1, swapping that out for a prop money. And then I'll add the quarter to the 75 cents for another prop dollar. And what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have $4.50. So $9.50 in food. I love it when they go up. They're all, some of these are going, now that we've staggered them, they'll go at different times. I like that. So there's $1.75 in this one as well. So we'll swap out that for $1, add the 25 cents to the 50 cents for another coupon dollar. So we have $5, $6, $7.25 in insurance. Utilities, got $1.50. Swap that out for $1. And we'll get a 50 cents. So what do we have? We have $3.75 in utilities. Always amazed what $5, $10, and $3 brings us to. I love that. $1.50 in transportation. Okay, where does that bring us? So we get to swap one. Okay, so we have $5 in prop. We will cash that in for a real 5. So now transportation has $5.75. Love it. And debt, 1, 2, 3, $4.75 going in here. Swap that out for a savings coupon and a 50 cents. So $1.75. It had, let's put our 2 50 cents together for another prop money. It has $4.25, not enough to get a $5 in here. Love that. Love this system. It is so fun to play every single week. I am so hoping that you are encouraged with all of this to get yourself started and get on a track to save for your month ahead. And whether you do it like a medium income way with $60 a week with the big snowball, or whether you do it with this nice simple days and quiet ways for $13 a week, and you're saving for your month ahead week by week. Either way is absolutely fine and just so much fun and will get you where you need to be. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.